Book TV is asking, what are you reading?
I'm a young adult author, the author of The Adventurous Deeds of Deadwood Jones. The book that I'm reading right now is Octavian Nothing, Traitor to the Nation, Volumes 1 and 2. It's a 2-volume work, a historical fiction by N.T. Anderson. And the reason I'm reading the book is because it's a wonderful, authentic historical fiction about the Revolutionary War from the African-American perspective, which is a totally different perspective. Volume 1 actually won the National Book Award for young adults, and Volume 2 is just out about a week ago. And it really sort of gives a different slant on the whole notion of the Revolutionary War and how we view our freedom. And I love the book. It's a dense read, but lots of fun too, and good information.
I'm Rob Heller at the University of Tennessee. I'm a professor of journalism there. I'm a photographer and author of Living On, Portraits of Tennessee Holocaust Survivors and Liberators. And right now I'm reading a book called Rediscovering Jacob Riis, about the famous documentary photographer at the turn of the last century. And it's fascinating to read about the life of these important photographers and the work they've done. Not only to look at their photographs, but to hear about how their life was done, how their work was created. I'm also looking at the work of Cartier-Bresson, a book called Henri Cartier-Bresson's Scrapbook. It's everything about his life and the things he collected and what helped him to become such a great photographer. So I like to read about photographers, not just look at their pictures.
My name is Phil Brady. I teach in the creative writing program at Youngstown State University. And my book from the University of Tennessee Press is By Heart, Reflections of a Rust Belt Bard. It's a book of essays on poetry and the oral tradition. And I'm reading right now a book of poems by H.L. Hicks called God Bless, which is poems in the voice of and from the exact words of the great American poet George Bush, interspersed with poems by the great Islamic laureate Osama bin Laden, and followed by a critique and controversy by many cultural figures.
For schedule information and descriptions of our programs, log on to booktv.org. You can click on the Viewer Input tab and email us. Tell us what you're reading and what you think of our programs.